Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff to go and talk about when it comes to the Target restock that is looking almost extremely imminent, as well as also have stock numbers. We have some little bit of Xbox news, as well as we have some employee confirmations confirming stock and how the stock arrivals are kind of going, and overall just like when the actual drop is going to happen, because it is going to be happening very soon. I'll try my best to get to that point like very quickly, just in case you guys want to see all like the information proof and all that type of stuff as well. So I'll try to be pretty much on top of that. But don't mind the ramble, as always usually is. But we have a lot of stuff to go and talk about for this drop, and it does kind of seem like Target is kind of seeming like the pretty much big boy of the entire like week. So hope you guys are ready for a drop happening sooner rather than later. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, a digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below if you guys want to follow. We'll definitely be co-streaming up the PlayStation event on Thursday too as well. We also do have the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Let's go dive in the video itself. So let me go give you guys employee information. We also have a few other things to kind of note. We actually do, I just wrote this down. We have one of our New York contacts. We actually knew this for the previous drop that you guys probably maybe saw those videos on a little while ago. They went from 17 consoles in their target location after their like really weird, strange Friday restock that happened last week, which was a more so restock. It just seemed very small. It was kind of somewhat nationwide a little bit, but a lot of places were only dropping like 1 to 4 consoles. It was a very small drop. Basically no one copped. It was a disappointment. It was really bad. That was on last Friday. They actually went down to their stock numbers to 14. So in total from their store, they went down 3 total like consoles. So like they literally were sitting on more stock. They released some stock. It was all around kind of low. Then as well, they actually had another from that same amount of stock. This is like the same person I've been telling you guys throughout for a while that they've been sitting on stock. As of literally today, they had another 5 consoles arrive for their store, for their location. So that's probably one of the bigger restock areas we've seen. We see the other numbers quite a little bit lower, like around like the 5 to around 12 range or so. This also makes sense because this contact is in New York. So is probably one of the more higher population areas in general. So just keep that in mind that we actually did have confirmation. So that's employee from physical employees themselves confirming, this has been from months upon months of them helping us on out, that there is stock physically in their target location. So usually Target does not like to sit on stock for too long. They did technically from the last week, but that was like a weird, maybe they like wanted to drop and then they decided they didn't have enough stock or something. So they only did a small drop, whatever it is. So when it comes to that, we did go and see that there is big stock arrivals. So it's nice. They have a little bit of PS5 digitals and PS5 disc editions for their total overall room stock. As well, we also have another content we've used before. You guys can click through all the videos if you guys think I'm capped. I don't care if you guys care, whatever. Just know the info. New York, actually, no, to North Carolina. They had from 3 consoles on the previous drop, and then they went down to 0. So they did go and clear out their entire stock, literally 0 stock from them after that last little mini drop, which would make sense. Those drops are very small. But as of now, they actually have confirmed that as well, for these past few days, 9 more PlayStation 5 disc consoles have arrived, and they are physically there in their location. Very nice to go and see. We're kind of seeing like these are sizable. These are big enough, big like nationwide restocks, and hopefully a lot of you guys watching these videos will actually get your consoles. Fingers crossed. But as well, on the one little caveat for this, we actually did have a Nevada, basically like someone who's helped us before for previous drops. They have no stock, 0. As of the time of recording this video, literally there is 0 stock in their store, 0 stock in their location, and I think they did say that they are waiting for stock to arrive. But as of right now, they have not seen any, and there's nothing for there. So, little things to kind of note. Some of the places up on the East Coast have seen and have gotten actually big amounts of stock. Very good. That means a drop is pretty much almost imminent. But as of right now, it's more on like, is it on the Thursday? Is it on Friday? Or is it next week? That's, I think, kind of like the more bigger things to note. I'm going to go and say this. Could be wrong. If you guys really want your consoles, you guys really want to try every day. If you guys are like, you just really want it, like you can't live without your PlayStation or Xbox. A little bit of Xbox news in a second. I would say wake up tomorrow, wake up Friday, and then if it doesn't drop on either one of those, wake up next week. If I myself wanted to go and actually get any consoles, I would say Friday. That'd probably be if I was trying to get one, I'd probably do it on Friday. But I don't want you guys to blindly listen to me, because what if it drops on Thursday? I am not the person who controls these drops. I'm just a random guy that has target information. So bear in mind, if you guys really want it, you guys got to commit, do whatever you want, Thursday, Friday, whatever. I'd probably say, if I had to guess, because based on the past few target drops, they have been on Friday. It's been like like literally like 4 or 5 drops in a row, I'd probably assume Friday. Plus, we also had Labor Day weekend, which does kind of move everything a little bit closer. But as I mentioned, it could drop Thursday, could drop Friday, but as well, it also could not even drop throughout these next 2 days because we did have that Nevada place that is still even waiting for stock. If it does not drop tomorrow morning, I will probably remind you guys and give you guys more updates, especially on that Nevada place. I want to know about that probably most of all. So bear that in mind, boys. Bear that in mind. Now, when it comes to also stock numbers too, the stock is good enough and the stock is physically there. So that's why I'm saying there could be a small chance for dropping on Thursday. But realistically, I think some of these smaller target locations that do not have stock as of yet, that will be whenever they receive the stock is when the drop happens. And also don't forget too, it could even happen throughout the night at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 12 p.m. when I'm like not either able to make videos or sleeping or something like that. So bear that in mind. Like things change. I'm sure you guys know that all. But overall, it's looking good. Stock is there. Stock numbers are good, etc., etc. Now, I want to go and show you guys some of the Xbox stuff. So once again, this is from the homie over here from when it comes to Panda Restocks. So bear that in mind. If you guys hear anything, hopefully you guys don't mind that. But basically, these are some of the over here. We showed some stuff, showed some of his stuff as of before from Panda Restocks, which just has like the internals for this for Philadelphia area. So these are all for Xboxes. I had quite a few people asking if Xbox is going to restock or not. When it comes to Xboxes, all the stock we've seen, I even asked my own target contacts too that I just mentioned, and they had like some people had like 2, some people had 3, and some people are out of stock from what I've kind of seen just from everywhere. But of course, once again, we could always go and see more stock arriving throughout the next few hours, next few days. But like if you compare this, we'll show you guys the PS5 stuff we showed you guys before too. But like an Ashemi, out of stock. Philadelphia this is for Xbox, by the way, Xbox. Philadelphia Cottman, out of stock. Abington Township, out of stock. Delran, out of stock. Cheltenham, 1 on hand. Oxford Valley, 1 on hand. Philadelphia Bridesburg, out of stock. Warrington, out of stock. Burlington, out of stock. Mount Morel, out of stock too as well. So here's just also some other ones. Neshemi, out of stock. Philadelphia Cottman, 1 on hand. Abing Township, out of stock. Delran, 1 on hand. Cheltenham, out of stock. Oxford Valley, 1 on hand. Philadelphia Bridesburg, 2 on hand. Warrington, out of stock. Burlington, out of stock. Mount Laurel, 1 on hand. Now, I just want to remind you guys, I believe these are more so for the Xbox Series X's. There is always that chance they maybe have those Xbox Halo limited edition, like the Halo Infinite consoles. I kind of doubt that, though, because they did do their pre-order drop before, too, as well. So I think Xboxes kind of seem like they're on the unlikely side when it comes to this restock, just in general. So bear that in mind and keep that in mind overall. As well as I'm sure you guys maybe saw us before, and this is why we're kind of assuming a drop will be happening very soon, let alone for my own contacts and other stuff, but as well just for people like Panda that are kind of hooking us up. With Nashimini, 9 on hand. Good stock. Philadelphia Cottman, 11 on hand. That's like, this is all like nationwide level stock that if it did drop normally, it would make sense. And we also talked about this a little bit yesterday too. Oh, I'll talk about it in a second, but Abing Township, 10 on hand. Delran, 9 on hand. Cheltenham, 1 on hand. Oxford Valley, 11 on hand. Philadelphia Bridesburg, out of stock. So if you guys go and specifically note on these individual stores, and it's kind of the same thing I had with the Nevada store. Sometimes they have stock and it arrives later, like it arrives like literally the night before or like the day of a drop, like they cut it close. But as well, we've also sometimes seen that some locations just don't have any stock. Like it's just on the unlucky store, maybe on previous drops they had, like maybe for example, maybe this store right here, this Cheltenham, maybe this store had like, you know, maybe 15 consoles on a previous drop and then Delran still had 9. So like sometimes it averages out. We're not still sure. I mean, we're not the major, you know, higher ups at Target, so we don't know how stock is divvied down out really, or all that type of stuff. That's like way above all of our pay grades over here. But like that's kind of like what I'm saying is that it could either go be like they just have a lower stock, so say like the Nevada store we mentioned, or they just will not have any stock at the drop, or the stock arrives. It's really like up in the air. We have literally no idea. I have generally no idea for that stuff. So, but just bear in mind, a large majority of all the other stores for these target locations have been getting stock, and then here's some of the PlayStation 5 digitals. Once again, I'm sure you guys have seen, these are usually more on the lower hand. That's why I always recommend you guys just go for your PS5 disc editions, if anything. Don't forget, Target usually does drop around like the 6 to 8-ish. It depends on your time zone. I hate doing the time zones because people ask. I'm like, you should know this. Like, you should really know this if you, like, go back to school if you guys don't. But basically just know it's in this more early hours in the day. So that's why it's always harder to go and pinpoint. But if I had to go guess, chance for Thursday, like a 40% chance it could happen. Chance for Friday, I'd probably put like a nice like 80% chance. It looks a lot more likely based on the trends. If it doesn't drop between those 2 days, blame Labor Day, and then it'd probably be dropping next week on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. But we'll keep you guys updated throughout the next few days on how the stock is, if we see more stock information or all that stuff floating around. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Good luck on your drops in general. Hopefully it goes out good for all of you guys. As well, I just appreciate you guys all so much for existing. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We'll try to update you guys all throughout this stuff. We also have the Sony event going on Thursday too as well. So make sure you guys are following the Twitch for that. Don't ask me restock questions. I'll make fun of you because I make 5 videos a day. If you guys want to, make sure you guys are, like I said, subscribe for the PS5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc digital console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below. Sign up for Webull. Deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up in the next video. Love you guys.